Doing well, man. I can't believe a year already passed, right?
Yeah. So how's foot traffic here?
It's pretty good so far.
Are you gonna come back next year or this year?
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
You're no longer doing commission. I'm not gonna set up a convention.
I'm cutting down on the small shows. Well, I'm cutting down on all of them in general for a while, for at least 6 months, 7 months. Then after that, it'll just be big shows, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm working on a lot of things, but that's one of the things. Yeah.
So you're not gonna come in next year for this?
I will apply. If I get in, I would do this one again. So I'm taking 6 months off, and then after that, it's only big shows. But I would come back if I get into it.
Sorry about New York City Comic Con, man. I usually get in. Dude, I watch your blog all the time. Like,
I know. Well,
the reason why I couldn't come see you over there was
what I'm saying though.
commission
the
work.
reason
No, go
why I
ahead.
couldn't come see you over there. It's me and my friends. We're all all together, and we're all in NYC Comic Con. Now they want to go over there.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, if I was an attendee and I had tickets to NYCC already, I wouldn't pay extra to walk half an hour to go down. No, I don't blame you. Are you downstairs?
Sorry?
Are you downstairs?
No, actually, my company sponsored something here, and they just gave us these badges.
Nice.
More than happy to take it.
Right.
By any chance, do you do comics by any chance, or do you mostly stick to poster?
I'm working on my own comic right now, but I haven't done anything for anyone else's comic other than just like covers. Yeah.
Regarding what you're working on right now, what kind of comic is it? Mind if I ask?
I'm kind of keeping it close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so far off from being done. It's all just.
All I see is this.
But I'm trying to do the whole thing myself because I want to learn how to do it all.
Right.
I have this one and potentially one in Florida if I choose not to cancel it. That's it.
You already paid for it, right?
I've paid for the table. I haven't paid for anything else. Like, I haven't booked my flight. I haven't got my room.
Get your money back, right?
That's the thing. I think it's too late. If it's too late to get my money back, I'm not going to cancel it. I'll just keep going. But if I can get my money back, I'll probably just cancel it.
Have you updated your YouTube yet?
With what?
Any new videos?
No, me setting up my new office is that newest one that I did, yeah. Before that was the Anime NYC.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the Anime Fest, yeah.
Are you in the Anime Fest again? If it's out there?
If they put it in the same building as New York Comic Con, I'll do it. But if they're putting it back at the pier, no, I'm not
There's
gonna
one
do
thing
it.
I was telling my friend, like, I don't understand why he doesn't come to NYC Con. Why he has to go, like, all the way over there.
I tried getting into regular New York Comic Con. I didn't get in. Yeah. I know it's the largest anime con in the area in general, but they do jury everything. Like, I was waitlisted here up until maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, so I was actually signed up for a show, I think in Vegas, called Sabacon.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. I was signed up for that one, or I was going to do one in Reno called Snafu, which is a show that I really like. So I was signed up for both of those already, and I just was going to decide which one. And then then I got into this one last minute, and I was like, well, I have to go because So then I ended up canceling those two last minute. Yeah, but
Because I was dying to. I kept commenting, oh, yeah, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm so excited. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I was like, dude, I'm so excited.
we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
when,
we were setting up. I was
no, dude,
sorry.
I can't.
So day one is coming to a close. I've actually made about triple today than I did on the Friday of last year. Last year was Anime New York City's, last year was Anime NYC's opening year. So, I mean, it was okay for an opening year back then, but there was all this hype around what was going on with this show, and they sold out, according to them, they sold out of all their tickets. And I believe it because the traffic has been really crazy today, as you guys saw earlier. So I'm pretty happy. This is going to be a good show to kind of end my convention run this year with. They've all been just slightly mediocre. I had a couple of vlogs after my New York Comic Con one. I did Anime Bonsai in Utah. I did Youmacon in Detroit. And I did There was another one that I did. So there were 3 cons that I did in between my last vlog and now that I didn't vlog. One I recorded, but I had like no footage. Like there was nothing to talk about in them. Like there was nothing that happened at that show because it was so boring. And then at Youmacon, I forgot to bring my SD card, so I just straight up couldn't record anything. I tried to record with my phone, but when you're taking transactions, it doesn't work, you know. Anyway, I'm happy with how this is going. Excited to see what tomorrow's going to be like. And yeah, we're going to clean up in a little bit. We had long hours. It was 11, we opened at 2 p.m. today. Okay, so today, Friday, it was 2 p.m. to 9, which is basically a full day. A lot of cons, they'll do like a noon to 4 kind of thing on the Fridays. And then Saturday normally is 10 to 7. Tomorrow is going to be 11 to 9. Sunday we're running from 11 to 5. So that's like, it's more than just like 3 full days. It's almost like you're getting 4 days worth of sales here in terms of time worth of sales. So anyway, we're going to clean up in a little bit. And 10 minutes we're going to clean up and we'll be out. You should always apply because it's free to apply.
Right.
I feel like it's not long before they start charging for applications. The way the cons are going, like prices have been going up, and it's just like I am waiting for the day when they're like it's a $10 application. Yeah.
Because the art shows that I applied to are like application fees, and then like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Some of
So
them
I'm
are
like
like-
they're totally gonna take. I could totally see them taking that model and just being like.
make some serious woo-hoo
And
money
the
out of it.
dumbest part is there are some shows where I would pay that. I would be like, well, I'll make
Here you go.
yeah. But I don't. I see. I could totally see them doing
They're
that.
gonna like flip shit. It's gonna be crazy.
That's it for day 1, guys. Thanks for watching. I will give you an update on day 2 and 3 when it happens. I know a bunch of other artists who are going to be here, and I'll try and get them in the vlog tomorrow. All right, so. That was about 4 weeks, and I clocked about 150 work hours on it. So what I did is I went through every single episode, and I was just like, anytime a character came up, I would pause it. I just did it over and over and over and over for all 3 seasons. Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, over the course of the 4 weeks I was working on this, it was just like the Citadel episode in season 3. That took me 2 weeks to get through that one episode. So that was like half the project. But yeah, any Rick or Morty that's ever shown up, they're all in here.
Oh, every type of
Yeah,
Rick.
every Rick, yes. Like if they showed up on the screen for like 2 seconds, I paused it. Like during the press conference when Evil Morty was doing his thing, people who were working the cameras, I put them in there too.
That is awesome.
Well, I figured, hey, if you're gonna do it, I mean,
Go big or
go big, yeah. Or what's the point? Well, I always appreciate when people support my my original art.
You a car guy too?
Yeah, I used to work as a technician because I'm from California. I used to work at a Toyota dealership for years.
What do you drive?
Right now, I'm driving an 8th gen Civic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Manual or?
Yeah. I just got, I don't know. It's fun as hobby, and then once I got into it as career, I just didn't want to work on cars anymore. So I was like, this good daily driver. No,
That's true. Yeah,
cool.
this is the manual.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Do you have any other shows you're gonna try to?
I've been applying everywhere, so just like waiting now. There's a few. I mean, like I'm on the bigger scale yet, but I'm trying. I'm just applying everywhere, and like a lot of them haven't gotten back or.
Yeah, it sucks. They don't, like you apply like 8 months in advance, and then they don't let you know until like 2 months before the show lately.
Well, that's why this one was so stressful because I was like, why is the waiting period so big? Like they just kept absent.
I was actually on the wait list here up until like the end of June-ish
Oh, yeah?
time, yeah.
Oh, and they, like,
so I had to cancel. I had a different show, so I just canceled that one to come here. But
Which one was it?
Sabacon in Vegas, yeah.
I guess this one's bigger for you.
Yeah, it's bigger. Plus, I've sold in Vegas quite a few times already, so it's kind of like, well, I don't want to go back. But yeah, but this is super cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I have to give them Pokemon. This is Pokemon.
Of course,
I see a
that's everyone's
Pokemon
default
goes.
thing. Yeah, awesome. So these are really cool gifts. And one thing I like is my friend Dominic was telling me about this too. See how they have their YouTube channel right there? My buddy Dominic does something similar where he actually has plastic, his poster sleeves. He has like a little clear cheapy sticker. So he puts his posters into the sleeve, puts that sticker at the bottom, and then when people do like those YouTube videos where they're like, here's my art haul from this con, which there's a lot of those, because his Instagram and stuff are right on the plastic, he says he'll make a couple of online sales at the end of every show because of that.
Still more. Okay.
I love your shade.
This is all.
Work
Well,
together and get some good stuff going.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That's cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate you coming back too. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
I hope he comes through.
I just remembered, I think I saw your stuff on, it was probably Kotaku.
It was featured on Kotaku, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I remember it from. I remember seeing it on Kotaku, and I think I saw your Snapchat or your Twitch when you were drawing it.
Yeah, I was live streaming the process of that. No, it's actually a funny story. This got featured on Kotaku back in January, like right at the New Year, and then like comicbook.com and GameFAQs and all these other articles picked it up, but they all directed people to my online store. So I was able to pay off, because I was about 8 years deep into my student loans this year,
yeah?
but I was able to pay off all the rest of it overnight because of the feature. Yeah, so it's a pretty dear project to me now. Yeah.
That's great.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. See ya.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Next convention.
Next time. Yeah. Did you take notes about stuff?
Oh, dude, I've taken
Yeah.
so many notes, and I'd be more than happy to share like everything because that's just. My,
Oh, so you walked around the artist alley and took notes of what everyone was doing?
Yeah, everybody in the goddamn mom has a print wall. And I'm trying to figure out how am I going to not.
You're talking about like that and like that, like this.
Everybody has a print wall. How can I not have a print wall? Because I don't want to be like everyone else. So I'm thinking of doing the same like structure, like the same bone structure.
The reason everyone has the same setup is because this is the most efficient for traveling. For
That's
flying,
very true.
that is the only reason. Like when I go to California shows and I see people who I know are from California, they have really elaborate displays and they look really cool. Like they are infinitely more like effective.
Right.
But when we're flying and stuff, that's why everyone here. Like look how many people here. Like I know a couple people here from Canada.
It was crazy. Like I was like, yeah, I'm glad I made triple table back, but like Like my credit card bill is like 4 and change. So I'm like, okay.
There you go. Well, tis the life, yeah.
If
Especially if you sign up for multiples, like you keep signing up for multiples. Like,
right.
I'm not gonna lie, in January, I think I was like 15K in.
Wow.
Yeah, before I even had a chance to like,
Wow.
yeah. But that's how it is. I mean,
Yeah, it's always a gamble. Though.
yeah.
It
Well, I mean,
always
like
is a
my
gamble.
AX table for next year was 3K. I had to buy that at the end of AX this year, so that's 3K gone before a whole year in advance.
Before you even left the
Before
convention
I left the con, yeah. So you know, Rose City Comic Con was a whole year in advance. That was 250. You know, you do 20 shows, it's gone. Yeah. So I mean, 4 and some change.
Yeah.
You got it. I mean, that's you could do that 1-2 shows. It's not a big deal.
Try
Yeah.
it. If you did like a nice diesel My Little Pony setup with like all the ponies and everything.
I thought about it. Like I've thought about all kinds of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I was all like, I don't give a shit about this. Like for me, like I would do it just for the money. And I'm like, that's cool, but
500 working hours into something that you don't care about.
I couldn't.
Right.
Yeah, I would kill myself. Yeah.
Right?
I feel comfortable leaving all my stuff here because they do lock up the. I talked about it yesterday. The security here is really good. So I'm just gonna leave all my shit here. It doesn't matter. Lately I don't even cover up anything that I own anymore. I just like, here you go. If you fucking take it, that's my problem. Get a picture together? Cause yeah. Yeah. All right, man. The exhibitor opens at 10 today, and we open at 11. So exhibitors, they get this initial flood of people coming in, but then they close 2 hours before the artists do. So when people funnel outwards, they go out of these main doors and they see this big old sign that directs them up to the artist alley where we have an additional 2 hours to sell. So, cool. You know what? Fuck.
Oh, good job, baby.
Oh, that one up there? That's hard. That one's like right there.
Right there. Oh shit, that's so hard.
That's appreciate that, man. So how is everything going though? Like,
Pretty good. I basically just
Dang.
started with this stuff. I just started with mostly most of the artwork stuff I had before, but I'm kind of just combining it because at first it was mostly just to showcase my artwork and make it wearable art. But I decided to combine the two and just combine both artists and streetwear fashion.
so are you having other artists do it, or are you doing all the design on it?
Mostly it's just me. Me and my friend are doing it, but he has his own clothing brand too, so I don't want to give him too much of my designs.
Dang, man. You've come a long way in a year.
Yeah.
Last year, what'd you have? Your sketchbook only?
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah, I basically just carried around a sketchbook. I started doing a lot more digital stuff, like I did this yesterday.
All that yesterday?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, he was, I don't know if you guys watched my vlog last year, but he was here, and he just came around with a sketchbook, and he was just asking a bunch of artists, you know, for advice pretty much. But now he's like producing clothing. Looks like he's got a camera crew with him. How's your, I know before you were working on your comic.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is, that's basically just to help me get into the habit of drawing consistently.
Okay.
And drawing the characters consistently, because what I realized, like a lot of artists, they want to make manga or a comic in general, like a lot of kids my age, but I realized that doing a one illustration is different from constantly drawing over and over,
yeah.
like different scenes and stuff like that, where different perspectives to make it seem like a lot more interesting.
Yeah, that's sequential art. Like that's different than doing like a single character every other day or something like that.
Yeah, so like I feel like this stuff that I'm doing now, where I showed you where it's like different characters where the androids were like fighting or whatever. Like I feel like that giving me more of a running start, like a practice run, before I start doing any of my own stuff, to get used to doing stuff like that. Where I'm able to do something if someone gives me a character to draw, but I need to get used to doing my own characters in that same style. Stealing your sales, kind of?
No, you're good, because you know I'm slowing down on cons next year to work on my just the artwork in general, because like what you're doing right now is like perfect. But once you, like if you start doing this, like if you don't have a crew doing it for you, like a lot of people, artists, they'll send other people out to proxy sell for them. If you're out here like what I do all the time, you're going to lose a lot of time to draw every day and produce. So that's why I'm taking my break, because I kind of need that. But you are in a really good spot right now. So yeah, so where you're able to just keep grinding and keep drawing, that's a good place to be. So basically I'm saying you're in a good spot. So
because I just graduated high school, and I feel like high school, like a lot of the work was just like, I didn't, like most of the time in high school, like a lot of the work got in the way of me drawing stuff. So like after I graduated, I was able to like really progress, like you said, in like 1 year.
Yeah, it's crazy,
like,
right?
Put a lot of more attention to it. And I saw like the major improvement within a year. Usually it takes about like, you know, in school, like it took me like at least 2 years to really see major progress, and I compared it and I grew through some of
It's because you had all that other stuff pulling your attention away, right? Yeah.
So
It's
like this finally like you're kind of free at this point to do like whatever.
Because you're more focused now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm so sorry.
You're good, man. Well, I'm not going to hold you up. I appreciate you coming through, and thanks for all the stuff, man. Hey,
then,
I was going to say best of luck, but you seem like you have it pretty down, so you're going to be okay.
And then, hopefully, you know, when I make more stuff, like I'll like give you a discount on like stuff. Yeah. So,
cool, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man.
All right. Good luck.
See you, man. Man.
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the headlines, lined with discord. It's either genocide or the planet in uproar. Never good. The rules in paradise are never nice. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. I'm just a fact.
So, okay, like I was saying, it's 5 p.m. We're done. I don't have to catch my plane tonight. We're actually leaving tomorrow morning, which is nice. So we're going to break down, actually, what happened last year, which is what I'm going to wait for this year. I got a lot of sales from people getting pushed out at the end of the show last year. I think I made like extra $100 last year just by standing here. So we're going to wait before they empty everyone out. I'm in no rush to get to the airport or anything, so I'm going to wait. Maybe we make a couple extra sales on the way out. Then we'll pack up, and we're going to go hang out at Bryant Park tonight.
Arizona, the sun be out. Life's ironic, ain't it? Trying to be Dali when I write surreal life, I painted vivid. Habitat crazy, insane. Watching propaganda, 6 o'clock, news and insane. Cultures clash, all black folk and white trash. They rebel in the ciphers.